balancing on the tip of the Balkan Peninsula and bordered by the Mediterranean and Aegean Sea, Greece is safely tucked away in its own little corner of Europe. Its revolutionary influence in ancient times has paved the way for what many of us now know as democracy, Western philosophy and literature, drama, scientific and mathematical principles, and the Olympic Games. There has been war, destruction, and triumph in the centuries of this country's existence, and they've all managed to survive it all. With all of this history and culture, there is so much to cover, but today I will only speak of three main points in Greece's modern-day history. First is the gender roles of women, the second is the culture of the people, and third, their superstitions and folklore. Over the several weeks in this research, I have gained an appreciation and love for the culture and their people, and by the end of this speech, I hope you will as well. To start, women in Greece have not always lived a comfortable life or even had the freedom to do as they please. Women were expected to tend to the home while the men went away and provided for their family. It was certainly a male-dominated society. Even though Greece was the birthplace of democracy, women were not granted the right to vote until 1957. Now, with nothing legally in their way, some women still struggle with their roles in the home. In an article published by Greek Boston, it says, gender roles which dictate that women take care of the home and men outside the home are still considered the standard. However, there is no legal basis for this expectation and is mainly a traditional one. Many women now work outside the home while the men stay to cook and clean. With this development, there are now 30% of women in the population of Greece that are working for their families outside of the home. This may not seem like a large number, but considering Greece's history and background with women, this is a very significant one. Now that we have discussed the changes in gender roles in Greece, it is time to get to know their culture. Now, the base of any culture is their food and ceremonial customs. In Greece, their primary foods are grain, grapes, and olives. Now, these are their three fundamental things in their diet and are often supplemented with cheese, fish, eggs, lamb, and many more fruits, vegetables, and meats as well. And even their main socialization, which involves food, which is like they go to their coffee houses, and it's served as a long-functioned daily gathering place for men and women throughout Greece's history. Now, when guests come to visit, they are always offered with refreshment and celebrate together, like within a home. And even all of their ceremonies involve food as well, especially funerals, New Year's and Easter, which are all served with baklava, which is a delicacy in Greece. Now that we have gotten to know their culture, it is time to focus on their superstitions and folklore. There are a number of superstitions in the Greek culture, but perhaps the most popular of all is the gods of ancient Greece. Now, since the Orthodox Church of Greece was introduced, many have stopped believing on the powerful beings that control their communities with their mood and jurisdiction depending on which one they believe in. Now, they have been made into books, movies, and films and have like a considerable amount of superstition that they are real after all. To end, there are many fascinating things about the Greek culture. And we have learned, and just focusing on the few that we have spoken on today, we have learned that women are breaking away from their traditional households, and we have learned that they are a warm, welcoming culture, and altered and traditionally around food, and they have a popular superstition. Now, with the end of this speech, I hope that you have learned a lot about the Greek culture and that you have gained the same appreciation and love that I have for them now.